Welcome to Between the Mics podcast, where we will talk about anything and everything. Who knows? We might talk about sports games that we're watching, what's going on in our lives outside of podcasting and streaming, motivational things that we want to share, the live streaming that we're doing, the games that we're playing, and who knows, probably some tech. But all I know is that there will be lots of laughs and great stories told. Between the mics, you have myself, known as the awesome Dado online, or you can just call me Mike, and my co-host, known as Flinty Dog online, or you can call him AJ. We appreciate and are excited to have you here and joining us and listening to us as we take you through our chaotic mayhem of thoughts between the mics. Gang, what is going on? It's post-production Dado here, and I hope that every single one of you had an amazing Thanksgiving. We are truly thankful to have you here at our very special 20th episode. We had the opportunity to record it in person together in Dado's studio. Now, that comes with some technology difficulties, but we did our best to work through them, and we tried to do our best to keep Gabs proud. Unfortunately, there might be some overlays and things like that, but we truly hope that you enjoy this very special episode number 20. Keep punching.
Corner.
I'm sure.
Literally just told him I need my Taco Bell.
You could fuck all the way off, bud. Like, all the way. Welcome, gang, to the Between the Mics podcast. It's the very special episode where, holy shit, he's in person.
Yeah, I could literally see you now without a fucking computer.
I know,
I can touch him.
I
could lick him.
We got Flinty Dog. We have R. Sandy with us. It's a very special episode. Happy Thanksgiving, fellas.
Yes. Yep.
I hope that everybody that's listening had an amazing Thanksgiving, filled with food and laughter and good times with family and friends. But I'm super excited because my brother that I haven't seen in a very long time is sitting in the studio tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes,
it's
sir.
super exciting. And our Sandy I see all the time, so he can get fun.
Yeah. It's kind of like a reunion podcast.
I know, it's insane.
Because, I mean, at one point, this little shit right here, he used to bite our ankles.
You're like a little fucking chihuahua. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? What are you doing? It was a little story. Flinty shows up last night, and he, I'm getting text messages. Him and his girlfriend are here, and I'm getting text messages. We're 30 minutes out. We're 12 minutes out. We're 5 minutes out. And I'm like plastered up to my door, like looking outside the door into the parking lot, like, where is this dude? And I see him drive by, and I'm flashing my light, outdoor light, flashing it. He finally shows up, and it was like Dirty Dancing.
Oh, yeah.
We would have made that scene even more hot,
They
way more sexy than what it was.
Then you got shit on us.
It was a 10-year hug. It was like a 10-minute hug for 10 years. It was something. It was magical.
Oh, yeah.
There was birds singing, doves crying. Prince was in the background singing a song.
Purple rain.
It was a moment. It was a moment.
Yeah.
That's exciting, fellas. I'm happy for you.
Are you?
Not really.
You just gotta. I mean, you did make a special trip just to see me.
I
Yeah,
did.
you did.
Yeah.
I was happy to see you, man.
And so did your mother. Your mother stopped by. My mother, which gave
And they
Flinty a
both.
whole bunch of shit for not coming around for a long ass time.
Yeah, they both abused me.
Yeah. They're like, what the shit? Hi, how are you? What the fuck? Hi, how are you?
I'll tell you what, a lot has changed in 10 years.
It's insane.
Your
And
mother looks great.
She does.
She's doing great work.
Yeah, she definitely has been on a journey that has transformed her entire life. Yeah, I mean, it's motivating, right? It's awesome to see that somebody, and I mean this with all respect, in the age group and how far somebody's been down the journey of life to go, okay, I'm going to make a difference. I'm not going to let it win. I'm going to win.
Yep.
It's super motivational. It's insane.
Yep, both are mothers. I mean, hell, Mimi, she's a completely different woman also.
Right.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I guess it's my turn now. I guess I got to go to South Carolina because I'm not going to get out of it. Be like, you even come to see me.
I'll go with you.
I'm sure.
I'll tag along. Still that little anger better. I'll come with you.
One little ankle biter.
Yeah, man, you used to be our shadow. Everywhere we went, except for, the duck blind and
Places that you couldn't go.
the places you couldn't go.
Yeah, the street lights came on, you went home.
Yeah.
We just snuck out.
Yeah.
And ran from the cops, huh?
No, never. We
No,
never walked.
never. Yeah,
No.
remember that. That's allegedly.
Allegedly, there was instances where
You didn't see red and blue lights going,
No, I'm colorblind, so
to me that looked like a goddamn tow truck. I don't know what that.
I just felt like running.
You just want to see how fast the car could go that day.
Yeah.
So many things that I was telling Flinty last night. It's like there was so much excitement and emotion building up to. We knew this was happening for weeks.
Yeah.
And the previous episode we alluded to it, and it was like a rush, it was a climax. It's like he got here and it was like, holy fuck, it's real. Insane.
Yeah. I mean, dude, everything I thought of, I was like, man, don't let this go wrong. Don't let this go wrong. And it's like, because like, not alone, like I'd be feeling like I'd let you down or let myself down, or my girlfriend, that I was like, there's a lot. This is a 13-hour drive. It's not that bad.
Well, you know that conference thing that I went to in Maryland, right? I made like one really, really close friend, and I still talk to him. We haven't seen each other since. Yeah, I know. We've been trying to plan like a day for us to see each other, but it just never works out.
Well, the crazy thing is, it's like it's never like it's not like we haven't seen each other in 10 years. We picked up right where we left off. It's been
That's how me and my friend are.
it's
Really.
insane, and that's a true friendship because I'll tell you, I've cursed this motherfucker out multiple times throughout the life and vice versa, and it doesn't matter. I mean, there was something that I posted in the Between the Mics podcast Discord, for the podcast and all the behind the scenes shit. It's, I think of these guys like brothers. Merc, Gabs, we might not be blood brothers, but we are family. It doesn't matter. And that is true friendship, and it's something that I'm extremely thankful coming through the Thanksgiving holiday that, and having him here, it just solidifies that for me.
Yep. It's just nothing better. I mean, just coming from South Carolina,
Right.
and then just coming up here, seeing where, we used to run rampant.
We were good children. We were good Christian boys that did nothing wrong.
Okay, now we can't lie to them. We can't lie to them like that.
You gotta set an example for me.
I set an example of what not to do. Do as I say, not as I do, and if you do something, just don't name it after me.
Or do it better.
Right. Now I'm gonna get text do it better.
Oh no.
Me and 5 cop cars. Did I do it better?
Did I do it better? I don't know where you color. I think the only way you can do it better is be out there with a stick and be like, I can't see shit.
Somehow you get them just a cane. Sunglasses. I did that to a Wendy's drive-through lady. My one roommate that I have, he put sunglasses on. It's like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And he wanted a burger, so I wrote him down to Wendy's, and she was like handing the receipt, and she's like, I was like, oh, he don't need it, he's blind. And she was like, oh. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna let him drive next. And she was so concerned.
You should have let him get in the front seat and just fucking whip it out.
That was great.
You should be like, I'm sorry, I really need you to be, I need a Braille. And have him be like, looking for McNuggets. Looking for McNuggets. Right. And be like, can I have a 10-piece so he can feel to make sure that this is what he wants? Oh shit, you can't take it back now. Oh no.
He gets a 10-piece. He goes, one.
No.
One. I gotta make sure you guys don't fuck me over on my nuggets.
Actually, no, I don't like this. I want to reset.
No, that's not McNuggets. Those are from Chick-fil-A. God.
Hey, Chick-fil-A nugs.
They are
The top
superior.
tier.
Top tier, man. Top tier. You know what? I think we DoorDash Chick-fil-A right now.
You're just hungry.
Yeah, bro. I am hungry. You don't feed me.
Bullshit. Mrs. Dado's upstairs cooking right now.
Yeah, I'm cooking
You're
up a
just not
storm.
going to eat it because you're a picky ass eater.
So are you.
Not grow up.
So am I.
Right.
I'm 30. I'm still picky.
It's
I'm 30. I'm still picky.
Exactly. See, there's nothing wrong with a picky eater.
Kind of.
would you like a tissue with your whining there?
Yeah, He wants cheese with that one.
I had my kids with me, and I had to run out the other day. We stopped and got some McDonald's, and my daughter were sitting there. We're eating inside the restaurant, and they ordered chicken nuggets, right? My son got a cheeseburger because he's obsessed, and then she got chicken nuggets, and she orders a 6-piece. We're sitting there, and she goes, "Daddy?" I go, "Yes." She goes, "They give me a 6-piece," and I'm like, I instantly go, "What they fucking give you? What did they give you, a 4-piece, and I paid for a 6-piece?" She goes, "No, I got 8." I'm like, "Well, why are you bitching?"
That's a come up. What are you talking about?
She was just concerned. She's like, "They gave me too many chicken nuggets." I'm like, "It's okay, baby. It's okay."
Now, if they didn't give you enough, now that we're taking the manager out the parking lot.
You're about to even teach you how to count. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I messed up. 1.
I'm driving here. I was talking to my girlfriend, and I was like, that parking lot right there, some sketchy shit down there. And then right down there, that's where I got in a lot of trouble.
Going down memory lane, like I don't want to go over that way.
Yep, I want to stay clear of that area over there.
Right.
I guarantee they probably have updated pictures somehow of how I look.
His mustache is a centimeter shorter, but that's the guy.
That's him.
He came in and broke it. No kidding. I remember when he stole our pen out of the bank. That mother.
No, I used to throw pickles and have pickle races down at McDonald's over at the hometown.
Yeah.
Used to take the pickles off my burger and just throw them at the window and
Watch. Race
Like
down
you,
the
like you do at the rain drop.
yeah.
In the corner.
They kicked us out so many times. So many times.
What you should have done is just brought your own Windex and be like, "Hey, listen, we're gonna have pickle races today. We're gonna bring in a bunch of business, and we'll clean the window. It's fine."
Yeah, we'll give you 2% of the profit.
Right.
I wouldn't give them anything until they kick you out so many times.
Well, I mean, we should have thought about it first.
Yeah,
But-
hindsight's 20/20. But the funny thing would have been if there's people in the neighborhood, instead of saying like, "I'm addicted to the ponies," be like, "I'm addicted to the pickle racing."
Yeah,
Like,
right.
"Yo, where you going?" "I'm watching the Windows, man."
The bread and butter ones just go a lot faster.
You can't have those dollar store ones. They don't run.
Instead of night car races, it's night pickle races.
Right.
Down
Yep.
at the local McDonald's.
And then
and that was a very nice McDonald's. So I know why they kicked you out. And people are probably listening going, "Dado, there's no such thing as a nice
oh
McDonald's."
no.
I beg to differ. The one that we're talking about is nice.
Yeah, it's in a real I want to say
Affluent area.
very richy, uppity
Yeah.
fuck place.
Yeah, your taxes are probably 3 times what you would think they would be anywhere else. It's insane.
Well, is this like a 5-story McDonald's with
It's 2 stories.
And that's 2 stories and
play places and
And then they didn't have a play place, which was super bummed out, because
no, but every booth was granite, like true granite.
have you ever been in like the McDonald's with the light up table and you touch the little circles when
No,
you're eating?
no, when I grew up, you had to go over to the corner of the McDonald's or the Burger King, and that's where the video games were. They were on old TV that were built into like what it looks like a arcade game box. So you can go over there and play.
yeah, the
Our-
old
our
Nintendo
tables weren't-
64.
Yeah, our tables were not touched when
Nope.
we grew up.
Nope.
If you were touching this because you were moving somebody else's shit that they left on the table, and
Yep. Oh man, that place. Yeah, it got it.
I'm gonna go see this place if you guys keep talking about this.
We'll disclose the location after.
Yeah.
and we'll let you know.
and you're probably gonna be like, "Oh,
You
yeah."
get it as soon as I name the town. You'll understand.
Okay.
You remember where I went to high school?
Nope.
Okay, then
It's a part of the 6th District Compact. It's two schools over. Starts with an H.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's where I went to high school.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. How'd you guys? From the construction technologies course.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we were not mischievous students. We did everything we were asked to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
Um,
I will tell you what. We made that school look good though.
Oh.
It does look good.
There's still, I got a picture. They went to your National Honor Society banquet or ceremony, and I get a picture from my mom from the desk that I built in the main entrance. She goes, "It's still here," and this kid doesn't know why the fuck I'm taking a picture of this desk.
trophy cases.
Mhm.
We did the trophy cases, the cosmetology desk.
And we've been down the cosmetology story. We don't need to rehash
Yeah.
that one again.
Especially with our significant others. Upstairs.
We could do it in the safety behind our keyboards on a different episode if you folks don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard the.
Well, you got to go back and listen to it.
Go back. I think it was like episode 2 or 3.
Yeah. This is episode 20 right now.
Holy.
We were wrong in the last episode. It was only 19.
Was it?
This is episode 20.
Well, this is
What
a
a
great
hell-
20th episode.
Yeah.
I agree.
In person.
20th. Man,
Oh man.
feels like that's going to have to be the next 20th. So next 20
We'll be in South
episodes, and I got to go to South Carolina.
We could set it up. At that time, I'll have a legitimate office completely built off the house.
We could sit outside. I don't give a shit.
Well,
Can't sit outside here
Yeah, there
today.
won't be any whites.
Yeah, here in Ohio, it's snowing like a son of a bitch here. We can't sit outside.
yeah, because hopefully by then I'll have that whole entire office set up and we can actually
So
kind of chill like this.
Do you live in an apartment?
No, I live in a 3-bedroom house.
Oh, look at
Yep.
you, man.
I live in a townhouse. Thank you very much. I feel like
I didn't really.
I feel like I'm being attacked.
I dipped that.
I feel like I'm being attacked.
I was asking him.
I know he got way better off than we do.
Nah, man, this is a beautiful place here. I love this
I agree.
place.
I
The
just-
one thing I
Really
do,
cozy.
the one thing I do miss is the basement.
Oh, I love basement.
We don't have basements down south
Really?
at all because the water table is literally like 13 inches in the ground.
Yeah.
And we can't build anything like that. There are some basements, but it's either rich people doing rich people things and decided to pour an 18-foot thick wall just so they could have a basement.
That'd be me if I lived down there. I'd be figuring out a way. I don't care if it's an indoor swimming pool. I want a fucking basement.
Yeah, I think we have 38 in my fire district, actual basements.
I've always been surprised. You've told us this in the podcast before that you got to know that number because you got to know how to. It's a surprise when you
Yep.
get to those structure fires. Here, it's like it's a surprise when it's a slab. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, wait, hold on. There's no basement in this bitch. It ain't gonna collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a really significant fire about a year and a half ago
Mm.
that I responded to, and we were doing mop up, and like normally the water's like running off the slab, and you can see it out in the yard. Where's the water going? Underneath the front porch was the opening for a candy basement.
Oh,
Yeah, candy cellar.
surprise! That's where all the water is.
Yep, and it was a swimming pool, probably about up to our knees.
Jeez.
Yep.
That's insane. I mean,
If you looked at the house, you would never tell that there was a basement underneath it.
because they built a porch over it.
Yep.
Huh. Well, that'd have been a real fucked up surprise if the floor gave away.
Wow. No, I mean, it was close.
Right.
Trust me, it was close. It was a crispy critter. I mean, the flames were almost 20, 25 feet in the air whenever we arrived,
Jeez,
and it completely blew every window out in this house.
it's all the can beats down in the basement.
Well, it was an abandoned house,
Oh, okay.
and they wanted to keep it because eventually, I mean, it would have been a nice little farm home.
Sure.
And there's 2 houses, kind of like sister houses, next to each other, and the one right here was the one somebody decided to, because they were cold.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't.
I can't disclose too much after that, but yeah, it's just because they were cold. And decided to wait probably about 45 minutes to call us. It was nice.
Bet you weren't cold after that. Huh?
Oh, no, not at all.
They should come up here. It's quite cold today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you ain't
it's cold where they're at. Cinder block houses.
Yeah. Ah, 3 squares and a cot. Mm. Yeah, you gotta love those. It's I had recently on a job site that we had a water main issue, and the police department showed up and the fire department showed up, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" It's a 6-inch main just fucking blowing water into the road. 2 days straight before the water department showed up, and they're like, they go, "What do you want us to do?" And I look at this dude, I go, "Turn the fucking water off."
Yeah, there's multiple shutoffs down this main.
I'm like, he goes, okay. I'm like, what do you think? I was just sitting here because I needed water? Like,
And
Well, you
I
just grab-
just need a glass of water.
yeah, right. And I got real thirsty. I wanted to make a pool. You know, it's just bubbling. I'm like, what the fuck? People
some
blow
of
my mind.
the just common sense in some people.
Right.
It's just like, oh yeah, hydrant's broken off, spraying water 10 feet in the air. It's like, what do you want me to do? Fix it? You're the water authority. Like, this is you, not me. Oh, because it's attached to the thing that I use. This is you.
It comes out of your pipe, and the thing on top is mine.
Yeah, like, I don't understand where we're miscommunicating.
Right.
I
Well,
really don't get it.
the water department goes and they go, well, have you tried to turn it off? I'm like, yeah. I can't get it to turn off. He goes, well, did you go down the street and open the hydrant? I said, no.
No.
He goes, well, why not? Because I don't want that smoke.
There's not really much, believe it or not. If anybody, like, if you have a hydrant in front of your house, no one's really going to yell at you. You go, frack it open. There's not really any laws about it.
Well, these ones in the city that they're in, they have flow tampers on the hydrants.
Oh, so water flows? Oh, yeah.
So they know when they get turned on. And I'm like, nope.
I was going to say, in my area, I mean, if there is a hydrant, because, like, on our entire north end of the county, there isn't a thing called a hydrant. Like,
Right.
you don't even know how to do it. Like, we do tending operations, which is just 2,000-gallon water trucks.
Did
And
you
we-
go fill it from dry hydrants?
Yep.
Okay.
And we have water tanks, we have dry hydrants, and that's where I'm at, up on the north end.
Right.
And you have to get kind of really familiar with all that. But down on the south end of the county, you just go open it up. Whenever I worked for the sprinkler company,
Mhm.
we needed to fill our water tank up so we could pressurize the system. I just grabbed a tool, and I don't want to give too much information because people are going to be doing it.
Right.
But it's like you grab a tool and then you just crank it open and fill up your water tank.
Yeah, the municipalities that I work in get real fucking sketchy when I touch their hydrants. And that's when the water department's like, I'm like, you go touch it.
Yeah, they do.
You.
Well, that's the thing. It's their deal,
Right?
I mean, it's not your job to secure the water.
No,
You don't turn the water on whenever the building's done, do you?
no, they do.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was the whole 3 days before Thanksgiving was dealing with a massive amount of water.
I
that we're
bet that
losing.
was splendid. I bet. Were you thankful for that?
Oh, I'm super thankful that, I got this experience on how to deal with incompetency in a general setting. Yeah, it was great. It was my favorite thing to do.
Sometimes I love the lack of common sense.
I thrive on it. It's my favorite thing. I'd never want to throat punch anybody.
I would be out of a job. I would be out of a job if everybody had common sense. I'd have a really boring job.
Right. Nothing ever catches on fire. Nobody ever falls down. It's just
One wrecks their car. It's like,
2024 common sense doesn't really count.
no, it's not.
no. Hey, that's coming from what generation are you?
Young.
Yeah.
Something.
You don't know. That's how much they don't give a shit.
You're what, 12 years younger?
No.
How old are you?
30.
Jeez, yeah, 12.
Yeah, wow, that's good and bad. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Hey.
A lot's changed in 10 years.
I was gonna say, did you need my
Maybe he is
toes?
a smart one.
Maybe. All right.
You got the college degree and I don't.
You want it? I'll give you the fucking checkbook to pay for it.
I'm good. I'm good on that.
So, what really made you want to go to South Carolina?
Just family.
Yeah.
My family has lived down there since like 2014.
Really?
Yeah, I know that your sister met somebody down there and things like that too, right?
Yep.
He's not here because he's not cool enough. If you're listening,
Yeah, I could have. I kind of forgot to text them, and with the technical problems, just trying to figure some of the stuff out.
oh yeah, having 3 mics in a non-podcast recording studio that's not set up for this, we're using.
Oh yeah, I think we should show them the trials.
We're
that we
go-
did.
they will be put in, so stay close attention. Wow. Okay.
Pay close attention.
Yes, Jesus Christ.
How many years have you?
Who?
Lightly.
Just stay tuned for the bloopers. Wow. We're trying to be fucking.
Watch for our fuck ups. God.
They're great. We'll give you behind the scenes, but yeah, it's we're trying to give a professional podcast experience in a basement with a streaming mic, 2 lavalier mics, an iPad, a laptop, the studio
And his
computer.
streaming setup, like,
Yeah, it's working. Don't get me wrong. So Jesus Christ, knock out wood before this bitch fucking dies. But it was a feat. It was a good hour of us just troubleshooting, trying to get it. So
I mean,
It was good troubleshooting. We were just sitting here BS.
yeah, no shit. Thanks for all the help, fellas.
I mean, I was trying to come up. Well, I mean, we did kind of like get a little too far in the weeds, and it kind of turned into just a muted mic.
Yeah, this
Between the muted mics.
between. It was about to be, hey, Arsenio, you can be a part of this because I have the mic that you're wearing because I can't figure out the mic that I use every day.
Right. It's just like I switch it sometimes between my Xbox and my PC,
The mic itself.
the mic itself, because
Yeah.
it just plugs right in USB and it picks it right up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to change the audio setting back on my PC.
Right.
And it goes through like the general setting, and it pisses me off every time. Because I have a group of people that I play with from work, and they don't have a PC. They don't really use Discord and everything like
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
So how else am I going to talk to them? I just plug in my mic.
Right.
And the headphone sound like the headset mic ever since, Gabs and his wisdom of audio. He's like, man, that mic sounds like shit. I've never used it since.
Thanks, Gabs, for making us all feel like we.
Whores. Like, we feel like whores with our mics.
Now, mind you, I just spent a lot on this mic, but it's way better than the microphones that come with those gaming headsets.
No, I'm not. I mean, I use the same mic that you're using right now, and it's fantastic.
$60?
Yeah.
These mics are great for $60.
Yeah, for what they are, they do everything that you need to.
Mm-hmm. I love it. It's plug and
I
play.
want one for my PlayStation.
You should get one. Fine. I'm sure they're on sale today, Black Friday. Speaking of that,
Yes.
if you're listening, we're going to get a very special ad come up right about now.
No.
Gang, what is going on? Happy holidays to ya. I hope you are having an amazing day. But I'm here to give you a very special offer. If you haven't gotten your loved one an amazing gift yet, a gift that they'd be proud of to wear, be very interested to talk about, well, what are you waiting for? Make sure that you go over to the website and get yourself a Between the Mics podcast patch hat. With the code below, Grinch, bow, you'll get this hat for $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Only with the code Grinch. Make sure you enter that in at checkout. We hope you have an amazing holiday season. Now back to the episode.
So what did you guys think about the Mike Tyson?
Oh, don't get me fucking started.
Oh, I want to know because I was sitting, I'll go first. So I was pissed. I would have rather paid pay-per-view to be able to have it so it's streamed without buffering the
Oh
entire
my
time.
goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Like I that's my gripe number one. I
It
know that there was-
overloaded the server.
Couldn't go 3 seconds without going.
Right. And then you couldn't get on it on your phone, or you couldn't get onto it on your TV, or like it's like, well, make one.
My parents and I thought that it was because of the Wi-Fi, so we like unplugged it, plugged it back in,
Well,
turned,
everybody- you're
turned
right.
off the TV, turned it back on, and nothing was working. So we're like, well, this is bullshit. So
Mm.
we're not gonna do it.
I like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it just I'm watching. I'm trying to get to work, and then I'm watching, and everybody in my house is asleep. The kids, Mrs. Dado, I'm watching. Oh, they just fucking hit him. Hit him. The first 2 rounds were like, okay, this is gonna be decent, and then I'm like, what in the fuck is happening? I felt like I could have went in the ring
The
with
women
Tyson with
that
the way
fight,
he was playing.
the women that fought in that should have been the headliner.
No shit.
Absolutely.
They went full bore against each other.
Mm-hmm.
And come on now. We all know it's all for money grabs. And I know for a fact Tyson's got the royalty from The Hangover. Every time it plays on TV, he gets money.
Sure.
He's not hurting from money.
But
He's
more
not.
money doesn't hurt.
More money doesn't hurt. I guess that he wants to be there more, financially for his grandkids and give them a better life. I don't know.
Sure, fair.
But all I know is I stayed up while I was on shift. It was my second day on. I was already tired. Me, my lieutenant, and my partner, we stayed up. My other guy, he fell asleep on the couch. But we stayed up watching this, and the amount of times that you could just see Tyson fall back, and I'm like, this is it. This is going to be over.
Right, yeah.
Knock the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know dang well, like, one jab from Tyson damn near knocked Paul completely on his ass.
Right.
And you could read his lips like, hey, chill out.
Mm-hmm.
You could read it on him. Clear as day. Like, hey, chill out. And the whole biting thing, the glove, he's holding himself back because he's just that caged animal. You know for a fact he wanted to come out and just fall off him up.
Oh, if he could hear me, every time he get into that stance, Paul would drop and he would have a clear shot on the right or left side of the face. And I'm sitting on the couch like,
oh, dude, it was on the edge of my seat for a hot minute, and then all of a sudden I was just like, I'm done. Like, we already know this is going to be a decision, and it's going to go to Paul. I called it.
After like the fifth round, you had the 2 good rounds, and then a third round of it just being bullshit. I'm like, all right,
I'm dancing with them.
I don't care if this buffers for the next 4 hours. I don't give a fuck. I know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
And it's just like, what?
Because as soon as Jake dropped his arm, he flinched immediately. Like, he knew it could have been done and over with within the first minute 45 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Could have been done and over with.
And there's so many things of people like, well, no matter what, Paul would have been in a lose-lose situation. Either you beat a champ and it's super bad, or you get beat by a champ. I'm like, fucking box. You got in the fucking ring, play the game that you've decided to play, and fucking go.
15 years of friendship, man. Dude, we'll strap up gloves and still go at
You
it.
tell me I gotta go out there and one of us has to win? Okay.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna be, I love you. Ding, ding, ding. Pow, pow. Fucking here. Take it.
Yeah. We've been friends for God knows how long. And we'll still beat the shit out of each other just because we like like,
for the love of the game.
Yeah, but it's the fact that people are like, well, Tyson's old and this and that.
Bullshit.
Okay, look at the training videos that he released literally a week before the fight.
Mm-hmm.
He was not hurt. He wore that freaking knee brace just because he gave it an excuse.
Sure.
It's just a money grab.
100%. It's super frustrating. Like, there was so much hype around it, and everybody thought it was going to be this great thing, and then you watch it.
That's how they get you with the money.
Yeah, but you didn't have to pay for it.
No, but all those people that went to the arena did.
Oh, if I went to that arena and watched that fight, I would be fucking pissed.
I would have been extremely. I mean, you heard the crowd; they were booing.
Right, but then they turned the audio down.
Yeah.
So you could hear them booing in like the 6th round, and mind you, it's buffering, so maybe I missed something. But by the time I got to the last round, it was just like silent.
Yeah, it was just the announcers.
Right.
And I'm like, it's bad. That is like poor sportsmanship right
100%.
there. Because no matter what, hey, Jake Paul, if you're fucking listening, and even your cocky ass fucking brother, I will whoop both of you on a 1v2. No training.
Is that a call out?
You damn right. I don't care. Without no training.
But the thing is, even if...
And I don't care how much money they want. I just want for pure fucking respect that they suck ass.
Well, even the difference is that with a call out like that, you're going to go in there and actually fight him.
Yeah.
So he's going to offer you money.
I don't care.
He's going to be like,
I don't care. I got a good job. I don't care. I'm not doing it for money. I want the fact that everybody that thinks that they're so great, they're not.
Well, it's just disrespectful to me that you go into the ring and it's clear as day, and you can have differing opinions, but this is what I'm seeing. I've been around a boxing ring enough to go, that is pure disrespect to what the sport is.
Yeah, it's no different than me going like this. Be like, all right, Ryan, let me beat you in a fight. Right here.
He's going to get Taco Bell on the way home now.
But it's no different than that.
Right.
Because this right here talks in some people. No, not.
It's when that is your career, when that is your life, that is your passion, it's just disrespectful to climb in that ring and not do what you're good at.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
he solidified. Like, we had Muhammad Ali. We had even Muhammad Ali was like, yeah, he was terrified of going against Tyson.
Sure.
It's bad whenever even in his like whenever Muhammad was like going down mentally with everything that he's got going that he had going on. Was like, I'm terrified of him. And I still beat him, but I was terrified.
Yeah, because he fucking played the game and fought like he's supposed to.
Yeah. I want a legitimate rematch between those two, and I don't want no money on the line.
Oh, no. Tyson already retired. He retired. He's done.
Yeah, because he just made 20 bands.
Right. I don't know. All the hype and the people in the stadium and all of the fighting with the state of Texas to get it in so they could actually do it.
It wasn't worth it.
No, it's just disrespectful.
Well, even like the Tyson call out after the match to his brother, and Logan was like, "Oh, Mike Tyson, I'd kick your ass, dude," and it was just on another day.
Just like that. Don't disrespect one of the greats.
Yeah,
Right.
No, I mean he probably did what he had to do. I understand that. I don't give a shit that he's fucking 60-some years old.
Right.
I really don't, because he's still one of the greatest. Because like no matter what his training videos, it doesn't add up to what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so for Hollywood's sake, for lack of better terms, I can understand going, okay, we're gonna go 3 rounds, 4 rounds before you can let go, Tyson. Like, get the money's worth for the fans. They came. There's Paul fans. There's Tyson fans. Give them 4 rounds and then fucking go. Prove them. Because, you can compare it to like putting LeBron. So have somebody from anywhere on YouTube or whatever call LeBron out. He's not going to go easy.
Yeah.
He's going to play the game.
Yeah.
That's like, it just, you put somebody in a baseball field, Jeter's going to play the fucking game.
Yeah.
They're going to play the game. You put him on a golf course, Tiger's going to play the game. What the fuck?
It doesn't matter about it doesn't matter if you're friends or not.
No.
Because I mean, the Paul Rillers and Tyson, they were friends before this whole fight, and they knew for a fact what was going to do, what the publicity was going to. Because like Netflix, they made millions of dollars because every freaking stream, they made millions, probably even billions of dollars.
Yeah, whatever they sold at the stadium,
I
and
think it was like something like 65 million streams.
Yep.
Holy cow!
Something like that.
Yep.
No wonder why I couldn't get to work, because there was 64.999 million other people trying to watch this fucking thing.
Yeah, and then I saw another thing that they're gonna try to do like NFL games on Netflix.
Oh god,
that's what they're talking about. They're like trying to stream NFL.
Unpopular opinion. I hate Netflix.
I said that I hate Netflix. It's just like, that's not what you're set up for.
No,
You're
set
set
for
up
movies,
TV shows.
Yeah.
Like, go back to the comedy. You guys were doing great with Netflix comedy specials. Like,
Yeah.
just
Bring back Fluffy.
right. Stop trying to do live. Like, it's not who you are. Leave that to the Peacocks and the Hulus and
yeah. You've seen Netflix is gonna go out of business because we try this and then bring Redbox back.
right.
I mean, Redbox is still a thing.
I haven't seen one.
Yeah, they're still a thing.
There's still a thing. It's just, I don't go to them because I can spend the same amount of money right here in my living room and not have to leave my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's convenient.
It's 100% more convenient. And like, I get it. Netflix has to adapt, but it's like,
Adapt what? Hulu hasn't changed shit.
right. Well, they took on live TV about
They actually got it figured out.
right. Yeah.
You could actually watch NHL, freaking NFL,
Right.
Major League. You could watch that on Hulu and not have problems.
There's still issues, but not as many issues as what we just saw.
That-
I don't think.
yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, I don't work for Netflix. I don't know if they put that thing through the trials that they should have to ensure that.
But as large as Netflix is, they shouldn't have ran into those problems.
I don't disagree, but it goes to the same concept. If anybody's playing a new Microsoft Flight Sim, is that when they launched it, you couldn't get into the fucking game
Yeah.
because the servers couldn't handle it, and you're talking way less people that tried to watch fucking the Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah.
It just people push things so hard now. I don't feel like they think it through. They think, oh, this is a great idea. And then you get into it, it's like, oh, well, we can't let Paul lose. Or if Tyson hurts him, then there's even more problems. And it's just like, what?
He should have went in there and just fucking knocked his head off.
Great. And said, have a nice day. Thank you.
I think that slap at the press conference was staged too.
No, 100%.
I don't believe any of it. I just, even when we talked about it the first time in one of the first episodes, it's like, this is a money grab. We said it even then when they announced the fight. It's like, what? No, get out of it.
I had hope that there would have been a little bit more of a
I think they would.
Tyson.
I think they would have got more streams if it was actually legit.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they had a bunch of hate streams. I mean, we've talked about it here. If you don't like our podcast, you still fucking clicked it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
See ya.
right.
Thanks for the click.
Good click back. Like, it doesn't matter. They're still getting a click. So I don't think they could give two shits about that. They still have publicity. People are talking about it. If they didn't catch it, I think you can go back and watch it, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
A view is a view.
Right.
And nowadays that's what generates the money.
for sure.
Because money is nothing but zeros and ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Nowadays. I mean, anything to generate it, they're gonna do it. I mean, hell, they're probably like the freaking Super Bowl. Look what they do. They make a lot of money just off the fucking Puppy Bowl.
Right.
And it's just a
And-
bunch of cute little puppies just running around.
I'm gonna send Finn to that.
You
Like
should
fucking-
send Finn to the Puppy Bowl.
And another thing is, people who don't even watch football just stay for the halftime show, and then that's what makes them more money.
Mhm.
Even
the
if it's a
advertising.
shitty halftime show, they still make the money off it.
Oh, 100%.
Because technically, if they could get cheap seats for the Super Bowl, they're getting a half decent concert.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even going to go down the whole rabbit hole of a staged and rigged Super Bowl. That's not a conversation that I'm willing to have today.
Nowadays, it is because like it's just like, oh, Tom Brady thinks he's going to switch teams. Guess what? The team that he's on, guess what? They're getting a Super Bowl.
Right.
Or it's like Jerome Bettis.
They're paying for a Super Bowl.
Yep, Jerome Bettis retires. Guess what? We got a Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Troy Polamalu retired. Guess what? We got a Super Bowl.
Right.
Kind of weird how that works.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's frustrating. Like, you don't even get true, genuine sports anymore.
That's
like,
why college is so big.
Right.
Because they're still playing with fucking heart.
Yeah,
Agreed.
they have something to play for.
Yep. And that's why I like freaking UFC. Because
Right.
those guys, the people that do that, like Dana White and all them, they're like, nah, you're going in there. Yeah, you get a decent check. If you're a decent fighter, you get paid for being a decent fighter.
Right.
Like, good work, you get paid. It's still kind of a work ethic, if you
Yeah,
will.
right.
It's like what you do for a living.
Uh,
If your job sucks, like if you started producing shitty
projects, quality
projects,
work, right?
quality work, you're gonna suffer from it.
100%.
Same thing with mine. You could end up getting killed. You could end up just being a shitbag,
Right.
and you don't get rewarded. Like if you show up every day and you put in the fucking work and the heart for it, you actually thrive from it.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, Tyson, come on, man. Like, I know for a fact you could have just easily wiped the floor with him within the 30 seconds. He is not a professional fighter.
Right.
He's
And-
not.
And everybody's like, well, he's so old and he's fighting 8 rounds. That motherfucker only needed 2.
Yeah.
He only needed 2. Let him go.
Yeah, he was acting. Like, literally, I mean, look at The Hangover. Look at all the other movies that he's played in.
He could have been in the new Creed movie with that.
Like, I don't get it, but I mean, I do get it, but I don't get it.
Right.
Because they would have, like he said, they would have made a lot more money watching Tyson just knock him the fuck out. 30 seconds in, everybody would have cheered.
And Paul, I'm sure in the back of that, whatever fucking conglomerate of mind is behind the whole Paul brothers. He's like, you can't get knocked out. It's going to be bad for our brand. Fuck no. You sweat toe to toe with Mike Tyson, got knocked out. Here's a comeback story now for you to take on boxing by storm. Prove your point.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to lose.
Don't pay your way to
If it was an
fucking
actual
win.
fight, I would have had more respect for him if he would have got knocked out by
100%.
Mike.
Yeah.
And then,
Honestly, I wouldn't be sitting here like, if somehow this finds you, hit me up on all my fucking social media because I will fuck you up. I swear to God, I will sit my ass on the couch, eat pizza every fucking day, and I'll still beat you.
wow, you heard it here, folks. Like, Jesus.
Dude, I don't care. Dude, they just for the fact of him just walking out and just be like, here's $20 million.
Oh, I mean, the whole thing was a show. I mean, coming in the car and with all the body spray and the whole thing was just,
And then coming out to the song that he sang in The Hangover.
yeah, it just, whatever. If I wanted to watch the WWE, I would have watched it on Monday Night Raw. And that's
That thing is, that's more realistic than what the hell we watched.
because they're fucking playing the game.
Yeah. I mean, WWE is still staged as all hell.
Oh god,
But
here goes the fucking rants and comments.
yeah. It's still staged as hell. Like, they script that stuff before it happens.
Right.
All the fights, all the hits, that's still staged.
Well, and through all of this and scrolling through Instagram and TikTok, my stuff has been filled with like this backyard brawl. Have you seen this backyard redneck brawl stuff? Oh my god! You want to talk about people that want to talk mad shit that don't know how to fight? It's hilarious.
It's the best thing on TikTok.
They're going out there
I've never.
fucking windmill and they're just trying to hit people with him. It's insane.
Here's an idea. Now, hear me out. I know he's dead. But anybody that trained with Kimbo Slice,
Mhm.
put him against one of the Paul brothers.
You could put anybody coming up in the UFC against one of the Paul brothers.
Yep.
If they make it past the sniff test of the UFC, give it them Paul. Let them go.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep kicking the dog while it's down, but it's just like, I'm just so disappointed in it all that it's not even. It's just frustrating. It's just super frustrating that this is something that they did just because, and it's like,
They should have left it alone whenever Tyson did have his health issues.
right.
Just leave it alone. Because honestly, I forgot about it up until literally the day before, and my lieutenant was like, "Hey, are we gonna watch the Tyson fight?" I was like, that's still on?"
Right, because it wasn't happening, and then it was happening, and then he got sick or whatever the medical issues were, and then it wasn't happening, and then I was like, what? I'm over it. Like, I'm just done hearing and talking about it. It's just,
We talked about it, 18 episodes ago.
yeah, many, many episodes ago that it was happening.
And it's just, we had a hot take just like this. It's just, what the fuck?
Right. You called him out then, too, so there's just 2 episodes of you.
Yeah, I would love my chance. I don't care about the money or anything like that. Dude, I just want to beat the shit out of them.
As long as I can put the BTM logo on your shorts, that's all.
I'm gonna get it tattooed on my back.
And there you go.
Have you seen that Cobra Kai with the eagle on his back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be him. BTM.
Yo, you damn right.
We're going to have Tipsy hand sew the fucking patch on your.
Damn straight. I'll go out there branded up.
Right.
But it's just, I don't know. It is beating a dead horse now. Because, I mean, everybody's talking about
Everybody, yeah.
I'm sure everyone's calling out Jake Paul too.
Oh,
I'll kick your ass.
probably not. I'll just I don't know. We haven't had a chance to really talk about it, and it was something that it's so like all I can think about is it's frustrating and it's disappointing, and it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's not disappointing. We've been playing Farm Sim 25.
Yeah.
Got it? Yes.
Yeah.
It is so good.
It is fantastic.
You also did it for me for my birthday.
Wow.
Oh, I have to add it to my Christmas list.
There you go. Add it to your Crimmy
Can I
list.
do it right now?
While we're on the podcast.
Yeah.
But that's something that hasn't disappointed.
No.
So like, what's new about it?
The graphics are way different in my opinion.
The ground mechanics,
Yeah. Like the ground deforms from the tractor.
Really?
So like,
actual weight. Like if you're actually hauling grain or something like that with a significant amount of weight, your vehicle actually reacts to that weight.
yeah, it's like you can feel it. When you're going across the field that was muddy when you tilled it or whatever, you could feel the ruts from the tractor. And it's got cool integrations like the ferry and all kinds of other different new crops, new things to do. It's same old farm sim, don't get me wrong. It's just
all the new vehicles.
you get a lot more at the beginning than you did before.
And the menus are a lot better to navigate.
Yeah, they're way more user friendly for sure.
Gotcha.
A lot better.
I
to navigate.
tuned in once when you were streaming,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize that it was the new farming simulator.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and the graphics are. I mean,
I'm gonna look at a couple notes that I took.
it's the graphics are cool. The integration of the things that they have. Again, it's giant software taking and building on top of the all of the farm sims.
Mm-hmm.
They never really restart; they just expound,
Gotcha.
and it's definitely worth it if you haven't tried it yet. I know that the multiplayer fucking sucks if you don't have a dedicated server because it's the connection, and it took us almost 35, 40 minutes to get all of us into a game.
Really?
It was not.
Yeah, the farming simulator wasn't good on the last one that I played, or the multiplayer.
Yeah, that was a challenge.
Yeah.
I watched a couple guys playing dedicated servers, which are more like your typical Minecraft server of where it's still live when you're not there.
Yeah, I actually have one for Minecraft.
Right, but they had the same thing for Farm Sim. Because I've seen a couple guys that I follow on Kick that they play together, and he's farming on their map, but the other guys weren't there, which I was like, okay, cool. That makes sense.
I think it's something to look into because, I mean, I pay for the one for Minecraft, and like my nieces could join or anything like that. And like we just have like a family server, and then I also have one for like Merc, me, Gabs, like whoever decides to join in. Like I don't have to be home on my console or whatever I'm playing on it.
I think it'd be better to get it on PC, so you get like all the mods with it.
Well, when you play, I mean, I would say almost 80 to 90% of the mods that come out for Farm Sim are all platforms.
Yep.
Really?
There's only a very select few from all of the things that I've watched and been a part of that. You get most of it, which is super cool.
Yeah, I think the ones for PC for like Farming Sim 2022 was like the pipes and
Hoses, yeah.
actually work on PC and not console.
Because I like the ones where like you get the RVs and the ATVs.
Yeah, you get different things like that.
They do have that in 25 now. They're going to be adding a lot of that.
Really?
Because they have a lot more trails.
Right. Yeah, you can get dirt bike and everything right off the rip now.
That's sweet.
But you do have those different things that people use for PC, but I would say the mass majority you could get across all platforms, which is super nice.
Yeah.
Compared to like, there's only certain things in Microsoft Flight Sim that we're going to get across all platforms, and if you play GTA Roleplay, you're not getting shit worth of mods on console compared to what you would get if you play on PC.
Speaking of GTA, have you guys seen the new trailer for it?
The new for 6, I have not seen it.
It's, to me, it's another GTA.
I think it looks awesome.
I've seen the
opinion.
trailer. Another one?
Or no, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, with that, I'm super excited about it, but it's
I
gonna
am
take
too.
forever to get it the fuck out.
No, it's coming out next year. Next year.
That's what they keep saying.
Yeah, they said that it was supposed to come out this year.
Really?
And then it got pushed.
I heard 25 for like the past few years.
So I'll have to go back and look. I know that on a previous podcast we went over it. I can't remember when they originally said, but I thought I heard that they were pushing it back because of development issues.
I heard later 25. That's what I've been hearing for the past few years.
Well, fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Next year we'll play GTA 6.
Hopefully they don't try to rush it and shit out fucking another game.
Well, they've been working on this forever. It better be good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I like GTA games. It's just how saturated GTA 5 is right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, if you play RP on GTA, I mean, kudos to you, but like,
There's a lot of it. There's a lot. Yeah.
I mean, the couple of like the cop ones, I like kind of like some of the things that they do on there.
Sure.
But I've seen some on Twitch that it's just like, man, you do it for a living. Go get away from it. Like, video games are my escape. I'm not gonna go be a firefighter
Right.
in a video game.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go shoot somebody on Call of Duty.
Sure. Yeah, the things that you can't do, the
Yeah.
false reality or the true escape. I will say it's very entertaining for me. There's a streamer that I follow that is a commercial airline pilot, and if you don't know who it is, Paul F. He's super cool. So if you get a chance, check him
Yeah,
out.
he is a cool dude.
He's a commercial airline pilot, and he'll play Microsoft Flight Sim, and it's like a behind the curtain scene of what a true pilot does as they play the game. It's and
It is a big difference watching you play it and him play it, because he's like, all right, like he doesn't even have to really look at the screen. If he had the setup, he could just be like,
Right, it's second nature.
Yeah.
And it's super cool to see that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like I play farm sim because I want to farm Microsoft Flight Sim because I'm not gonna fly a plane. It's just like I'm not gonna play. People ask me, "Are you gonna play construction sim?" I'm like, no. I'll get real pissed off because it's not getting done the way it's supposed to get done. Or
I'd like to see you do that.
oh god, it's a rage stream waiting to happen there. That's what that is.
You know what? For my birthday, you should do that stream.
For your birthday, I
For
should
my
do a
birthday.
construction sim.
Yes.
I'd get behind on that because like there's no really good like firefighter simulator.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like gonna be like you play a fire sim. It's like that's not how the apparatus works, or that's not
Yeah.
how. Yeah, see, that would collapse differently, or the flames would spread differently when you open the door. Like it's like you're wrong. It just doesn't work this way.
Yeah, somebody's just gonna go in and kick the door. I'm like, no, that's not how we do things. Like, there's a thing called try before you pry type of deal. Like, there's a method to all this.
Right. It'll be the same way when I play construction. Be like, it's not how the crane goes. It's not. That's not the mother. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, because if I was playing like a firefighting sim, I'd just run through the door.
Wow.
Kick the door.
The bull in the china shop technique does work sometimes.
Sometimes. Not all the time.
But I mean, you got to be methodical with it. And if best thing to do is put out the fire. So like, there's a lot of people, like I've seen some YouTube videos and everything like that of different fire departments and everything like that. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm no way, shape, or form perfect of anything. And but there's just some of them I'm just looking at like, oh, you guys are having trouble with cooling this house down. It's weird that you have water and there's a fire right there. Put it out, and then 95% of your problems go away.
They were cold though. They needed.
Yeah, it's just like you see the fire, put it out.
Right.
It's not that hard. That's why we're firefighters.
We're not fire watchers.
Yeah. And it irks me sometimes. Like people will post stuff on YouTube about what we do, and it's just like, no, that's not what we do.
Sure.
That's what you might do, but I know to put out the fire, and it solves a lot of my problems. It makes my job a lot easier.
Right. I don't know. I guess we gotta find a firefighting sim for you to play because now I'm just curious. If I have to rage out on construction
I'll do
sim,
it. I'll do it
you
in a heartbeat.
gotta rage out.
I'll do it in a heartbeat if you do it.
Okay.
We'll see how realistic our jobs are on simulator.
Like y'all don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Why is the pro be doing that?
Should not be driving. What the fuck?
Is this deuce and a half, or is this inch and 3/4? Is it 1.88? Like, what are we working with? What type of hose lines are we working? What's the PDP?
Yeah, that would be more interesting in VR than it would be like.
They do have. I think South Metro Fire has moved in because a lot of times they got the white fluffy stuff that's outside right now,
Yeah.
and they can't really go. Well, I mean they can, but it sucks dragging the hose through freaking snow and sleet and salt. It's not good for it.
Uh-huh.
But I think they do a lot of VR actual training,
Really?
and they have like a nozzle set up,
Uh-huh.
and then they just put the VR and they actually go in and simulate it.
Huh. I mean, VR in that aspect and training to me is super cool. It's cutting edge cool, right? It's.
Yeah.
I've been a part of projects when I was building schools and hospitals they would come in with a half VR headset and your mechanical engineer could come in and see all the pipes in the ceiling and, the structures up and then go, okay, we designed it this way, but now being in the building, it doesn't work, or we need to lower this. I think that it has its place and time.
Yeah.
I'm going to be an ass. So here comes a disclaimer. There's somebody in our neighborhood that has a VR headset, and this is me just being me. You walk by and they're in their living room and it's facing the common area where you walk your dog or whatever. And I don't know if they're playing fucking Fruit Ninja or whatever the fuck they're playing, but you may look insane.
Oh, there's actually someone that lives across the street from me.
Yeah.
And it'll be like nighttime and they'll have their lights on and the curtains open, and I'll just like come home from baseball one time. You can just see them in their living room going like,
what the hell is going on?
Trying to land a plane.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah, some of the VR stuff you do kind of look kind of silly.
Yeah.
But some of that stuff, like, there are heavy equipment operators that don't even leave their house. They just strap on the VR headset and they have the controls set up kind of like the stream setup over here. And they or a little bit like more 360 view.
Right.
And the company like Cat, they will literally put all that inside their house and they just go to work.
Well, I mean, it's. I know that there's like demolition companies here that have VR robots that go in and into hazardous situations and they send the robot in and that's how they demo or bait or even mines like you're talking about through Cat. Mrs. Dado's cousin was in the Air Force and that's what he did. He was a drone pilot, but they did it remotely, and it's just insane when it's put into context like that. But I don't know. I would feel like a boob wearing that thing. Just like,
Well, I think it would be pretty cool with like the Apple Vision thing that they have now.
yeah.
Where it's like, okay, well, I could set up a screen here and then I could like go to the bathroom and have like the same screen set up there and you just walk and sit
Yeah.
down and you don't lose like what you're watching.
Yeah, you don't have to have actual physical TVs. And
Yeah.
it's right.
But the thing is, I think I would get uncomfortable after a while. Like,
Oh, sure.
this.
Yeah, and your head will like get heavy because you're just it'll be like this
Yeah.
15-pound thing.
Well, try a
Right.
fire helmet. It's like 15 pounds on your head.
That's why they all walk around like this, real stiff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to have one and play with it, and maybe I'll fight Jake Paul. And
I think it's just crazy how much technology has evolved
oh, it's insane!
over the
It's
years.
insane.
We have damn near supercomputers
In our pockets.
in our pockets.
Yeah.
Hey, just to let you know, Mr. Dice, just to let you know, you always said I would never have a fucking calculator in my pocket at all times. Fuck you. I have it with me. And it solves the math problems for me. I don't even need to go to the calculator. I just go to Google.
And it tells me what I need to know.
Sorry. They've always said that you'll never have a calculator. You got to figure it out, show your work and everything.
I'm not always going to have a piece of fucking paper either.
No. I'm not always going to have a pen. Well,
Yeah,
other than
well, the older you
bag
get,
knocked
you always
over.
have a fucking writing utensil. It's insane. I'm like, oh look, I got a pen in this pocket. I got a pen in this pocket. I can go upstairs and probably 3 more pairs of pants. There's a fucking pen in there. Like,
A good firefighter always carries 2 pens.
what do you need pens?
One for you and one for your paramedic.
Because
Write
they
down
always-
patient information.
Oh, I'm like, okay.
Yep.
Like, what are you doing? Going in there writing your initials on the wall, the fire? Like, I put that one out. I get points.
No, it's just like you just gotta have pens because you always gotta write shit down.
That's-
Vehicle information.
It's upside down.
Yeah,
That's
if
the way
it's
it's supposed to be parked.
can't park there.
Yeah, park there. Want to write that down and put it on a sticky note for you.
Yes, you can write down the card. Can't park here.
Can't park there. I don't know. I would like to try something in the aspect of, like have you seen where you're in your house with these VR headsets, but you're like, it's like Call of Duty, but it's in your house.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It would be cool, but I also think it would drive my anxiety through the fucking roof. So like you have these VR headsets on, right? Like we're here in the basement studio, like you would be playing this shooting game and like bad guys would come down your steps, like you're seeing your
Oh,
house.
that would freak.
And then you can go and clear your whole house, and it's like that's super cool, but my anxiety would be through the fucking roof.
Yeah, it's like they have attachments that actually for that game to go on your own firearm.
Like your
Your carry gun.
no, thank you.
Yep. So you could learn how to clear your house.
With your, I mean, I get it from a training aspect, I do, but like, I'm a super control freak about gun safety. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to mix using a realistic firearm in an aspect of a game. Like, if it was a training thing, that I get it, but I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool
Yeah,
because it's something I'm comfortable with. You know
sure.
what I mean? But I understand what you're saying, like a little gun safety, especially you have children.
Right, yeah.
Understand that, like, yeah,
You don't want to display that.
this is what you do, and they're toys.
Yeah, right. I don't want, me personally would never want to cross those two streams of life safety protection equipment in a game.
Yeah.
Give me a Nerf gun. I'll do it with a Nerf gun all day long.
Yeah, I mean, you could do the same thing.
Right.
I'm just saying they have it for a weapon platform.
Sure.
And some of the stuff that they're coming out for like VR, I can't remember one of the big VR games out right now. It's kind of like Escape from Tarkov,
Okay.
but it's all VR.
What?
And they actually have like the controller set up for the hand trackers,
Okay.
and they can actually like track your hand going in, like you can pull the mag out and put it back in.
Wow.
Oh,
And it's a controller. It's like a white controller setup. I don't know if somebody 3D printed it
Sure.
to make it a little better for them for their gameplay or not,
good.
but it was actually pretty realistic because like in the game on their computer, you could actually see like whenever they do this, their character pulls the mag out. He goes like this, puts a mag in.
That's
Huh.
cool.
And then he racks it.
I mean,
if
that's
it's an AR style.
That's super cool and super realistic. And I mean, the immersion of I've even seen people take VR headsets and with their Microsoft Flight Sim setups, and like you have your yokes and your controls, and they're in the headset, so they're in the cockpit.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, like even just the sim rig that I want to create is going to be more immersive than what I have, but being in VR with that, or like the people that do the Indy 500 racing with their sim setups and the VR, it's insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the VR's come a long way.
Oh, for sure. And I mean,
They
it's,
also have that Xbox 360 Connect.
yeah, I hated that.
I love that.
I hated it. It never worked. It's kind of like the Wii. Like it had the bar. I mean, it was a lot of fun, but it just like never fucking worked. I felt like you just be too far out of the fucking sensor or something along those lines. It's
Yeah.
just.
Well, we used to always play the Wii.
Oh, we used to. Oh, for sure.
We used to play duck hunting on the Wii. And you remember that you were there with us.
I don't remember.
We used to play a lot of basketball on the Wii.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
And we played the NFL.
Sports.
NFL, yeah.
I can't remember what Madden was. Yeah, we played Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
We used to play that.
And we used to sit in your living room
Yeah.
and play it.
Luckily, when you played it in your living room, the house I grew up in, and you grew up in, so you can't reach the fucking ceiling
Yeah.
in that one.
Yeah.
My house, Ryan, you can reach the ceiling. There's marks on my ceiling. From you.
My apologies. So, I gotta do. I try to block.
You get fucking excited. It
Yeah, I
happens.
did, man. I did.
But
True 8-foot ceiling.
yeah, no, they're like 17 foot in my parents' house. It's insane. They're vaulted. You
Yeah.
will never touch that. If you can, holy shit! I want to know how you got that vertical.
Yeah, you're playing the wrong sport.
I can't touch one of the beams now.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I can.
Holy shit! Well, I mean, you're like 17 and 7'4.5", or I don't know. I'm short. It doesn't matter.
I know.
Once you're over
It's bad.
6'20",
He was the size of, down to our knees, and
Mhm.
now I have to look up to him.
Yeah.
It's some bone shit. Some real.
Fucked up. That's what it is.
Just wait till you meet my brother again.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen pictures. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What a fucking
He's-
monster.
He's lost 80 pounds in like the past month.
Yeah, your mom was telling me that.
Yeah.
And like just a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I could bench 600. Like, no way.
Yeah.
The big bad guy over here saying he's going to call out Paul. 16-year-old that can bench 600 pounds.
There
He's
we
like,
go.
"Yeah."
That's what we do. We tell your brother that,
Tag team.
yeah, I'll tag team
Yeah.
the Blogan brothers with your
But
brother.
they gotta do MMA because my brother will wrestle.
Good.
Yeah, he'll just sit on him and be like,
Yeah, your mom told me what weight. That's what I wrestled in high school.
Really?
Listen, I don't know. I love him.
He's a
He's scary.
monster.
Yeah.
Even he's,
Oh, don't worry. He's a big boy. He's slow. I'm a big boy. I'm kind of quick.
you're slow.
No, I'm not. I'm
You're.
pretty-
I don't know. You should see him run that football that one time. He was,
He was looking
he
at.
was moving.
Well, I mean, once we get up to speed, it's hard for us to stop.
Out of a nerve.
We got to throw our weight, and we get up going.
I watched that video of him running that football, and I'm like, oh, everybody's getting out of his way. That's a big boy running
Yeah.
that ball.
You should have just edited it with a couple puffs of steam coming up,
Fucking steam.
Coming out of his helmet.
Fucking steam, man. Chugga 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 chugga.
Oh man, yeah, freaking holy crap! Like he's talking about you freaking sprouting up like a weed. He just, I don't know what the hell fed him, but it was a whole ass cow.
I need to get on his.
Yeah,
No shit.
he looked like he's been nothing but hitting the freaking prison yard for the last 8 years.
Yeah. Born and bred. Break out of this bitch.
Pumping the pure iron.
He's there's something about him, man. What is in the water over there? Like, what happened to you?
They both like body stretchers and like time.
Yeah,
and
but
bullshit.
you went up, he went boing.
I mean, he's tall as him.
I'm taller than I'm the tallest one now.
Okay, Jesus Christ. When you fluff your hair back down, you're not tall yet.
Yes, I am.
Go ahead. I want you to go talk shit to him.
I do all the time.
And then he goes and hides behind his phone.
No, we were wrestling yesterday. I didn't last.
I was gonna say, did you just no?
Bad boy.
Smack me on the head a few times.
Yeah,
This is my house now.
you can't wrestle. You can outrun me, but you can't wrestle.
I don't know, man. Let him get his weight going, man. He'll catch you.
I love him. He's a big boy. He's probably got more endurance though.
Probably.
I could.
But if he gets a hold of you, you ain't getting it anywhere. I don't know. Time has changed. Not even changed. It's just made things so much better. And I'm beyond thankful for you being able to come, hang out in person, reunite here and even take the time of, away from your family and your girlfriend's family to stop by and hang out with us. And,
Yeah. As soon as I heard that you were coming, I'd show up.
and spend the time to do a podcast in person. I wish we lived closer because this is fun. This
Yeah.
is
This
is
We'll
absolutely-
make it more of a regular.
We're gonna have to try. I mean, I just need to find some type of construction work to do down by you.
Well, hopefully.
I
Um,
know,
hopefully.
fingers crossed. But gang, thank you for coming and hanging out with us today, boys. I really appreciate it. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Until next time, we'll see you on the next one. Love you. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, bye.
Oh man. My leg's starting to go to sleep.
Oh God.
Let's really